And I want
Sorry, I meant to do that.
I want to share what she had to say, because I'd like for all of us, not just those of us who are very new, to pay attention to what's going on, because it's sometimes tempting to think that in 3 days or even 10 days or whatever, there might not be so much going on. But if we pay attention, and this is a daughter who has a diagnosis for MS, and she's had a lot of symptoms, although she has been in a way much healthier than most with that kind of a diagnosis. But today she told me she was outside, and there were stones in their garden in the back in England, and she stumbled over one. She didn't pay attention to it, but she caught herself. In the past, she has fallen easily over almost anything, but she caught herself and she said, "Ah, it's the patches." And I'm just so excited and so proud of her for really being aware of what's going on in her body. And, my mom and I have great testimonies too, but, that's my baby. So I'm not going to take up too much time. We'll, at some other times when we have more time, I'll talk about some of the other things. But this is so exciting to me when somebody says, oh, the changes are subtle, or the changes are this. They are amazing. What else does this? Okay.
How long has she been patching, Dolores?
She started patching in May, maybe like the first week of May. So this has not been very long. And she has had her diagnosis for something like 4 years. And she's been given, pharmaceuticals that she does not want to take, and that she has not been having these kind of great results over those 4 years that she's been sharing with me in just, 2 months?
Yeah. Wow. That's beautiful. That is so good to hear.
It's such a blessing.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Who else? Who wants to go next? Lurleen or Lorraine. Lorraine.
No,
Hi.
the way. Yeah.
It's Ray. I'm responsible for my friendship with Lurleen Aslanian in Sarasota, Florida, to have introduced me to the patch some years ago. And I've been on and off. Lurleen can testify to how many years I've been on over the years. And I recommitted recently. And when I bought the patches the first time, I said, Lurleen, I want to buy a year's worth because I'm committed. So I recommitted recently. And I have 2 sons, and one of them, Jonathan, got MS when he was 16. And now he's 40 something, 45. And I just saw him again this weekend. And the first word that came to my mind was confessed, but wasn't so much as confessing as sharing that he was having trouble again with constipation, and he hasn't been on the patches for a long time. So I came on again today to ask if anybody was taking the patches or had any connection with MS. And what happens, I tune in and there's another mother right there. That's got on the track, so to speak. So isn't it interesting how you have a thought and you get an inspiration and there it shows up? So I guess what I'm asking is, what do I need to say to him again to get him to recommit? I have no problem buying as many for him as is necessary. I don't know if you who on the call now can make a suggestion. He's mid to late 40s. funny how you forget the date birth of your sons, but they get so old.
Sometimes the best way is just for you to be the actual proof. You know, it's like you can't know when a person's right time is.
Yes, yes,
And so the best way a lot of times is, you know, when people are watching, you know, family members are watching you and they see all the changes happening in your life. And that can oftentimes be the one thing that will be what inspires them to start doing the patches.
yes, this is true. And I just want to share also that I was on the call yesterday listening to David Schmidt's historical conversation about his path and as an inventor, and I thought it was profound. So I want to be able to send that to my son Jonathan, and that alone could be meaningful.
Yeah.
And for my,
you can share these testimonials, like, you know,
yes,
I hit the record button right before Valora started talking, I think, so have her testimonial.
and
I have a suggestion too. Hi, everyone.
I
There are other testimonials that have been recorded from people with MS. Some of them are extremely profound. And I know we have a Telegram channel with Quantum x39 team testimonials. I can search those for you, Lorraine, and email those to you. I'll find them for you and send them to you.
that is exactly what I wanted to ask.
And I personally have met one of these people and saw his progression. It's mind blowing. And he's done several testimonial calls, and they're just a half an hour calls like this one.
Yes.
And I'll find them for you and email those to you.
Awesome.
That dream come true. Thank you. My email is very easy. It's Lurrae, LURRAE @gmail.
Okay, I have it.
Jonathan, yeah.
I have your email.
Super. Thank you. So thank you. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. Anyone else have a testimonial?
Too soon. Too soon to
Okay,
yeah. Give me another few weeks.
that's all right.
Mine are the same that I've shared. I just have a lot of energy all the time. Even when I'm feeling like low on my own physical energy, like I just did a show this weekend and I came back last night, and today I have so much energy because of the patch. Normally I would be like laying around all day, you know. No, I was up and out doing stuff. So, and my mind is real clear. So that's very, you know, that's very promising and profound for me, because when I do a show, I'm a channel and it drains your energy, you know. So I don't have anything new. It's the same. Digestion's great. Still lost 11 pounds, staying at that 11 pounds. And I'm eating chocolate, so I'm okay.
All right.
All is good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, energy is definitely one of the byproducts of using these patches. And who doesn't need more energy, right?
Right.
Energy is vitality.
Right.
And energy is what it takes, you know, to heal,
Function.
right? You know, so that's really important. So does anybody have any questions? We can open it up because we have a number of guests on the line. So any questions? Anybody?
Did anybody experience any side effects?
Side effects. Actually, these patches have 0 side effects. There's no side effects. I think that the only thing that might be possible if you are maybe allergic to the adhesive, which there was somebody gave a testimonial, I think on Saturday, that she's allergic to all kinds of things and including adhesives, and She had just started wearing the patch not too long ago, and she didn't have any problem with the patches. So,
That's like latex base or anything like that, right?
not latex.
Not? Okay, cool. We're
No.
good.
Yeah.
Can I add to that?
Mhm.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. There are no side effects, but the X39 can be very detoxifying, which you could interpret as a side effect, you know, but it's not a side effect. It's just a detox symptom. And they usually pass very quickly, but especially in the beginning, there are some people, depending on their state of health, that may have a detox kind of response, which could be, you know, a headache or maybe
Like,
Mhm.
you know, and it usually passes very quickly. But that happens when anytime you go into something that's going to help you detox.
okay.
But we wouldn't call it a side effect.
I
It's
call
just
it
a
a healing
detox,
crisis.
a healing crisis. Yes, that's perfect.
Really?
And the remedy oftentimes for detox symptoms is really making sure that you drink a lot of water.
A lot of water.
True, very, very important.
Right, with these patches.
There's
Right
a
on.
need to drink a lot of water, but I will say that one of my Bermuda people that I have known and has been a client for many, many years, and she is very sensitive, but we know how to muscle test and all of that. And I thought it was interesting that she said first day she had the patch on for 12 hours and she felt okay, but the next day she was feeling these detox symptoms and she recognized that that's what it was. And so she checked in, well, how am I to do this patch? And what she got was just have it on for 2 hours today, 3 hours tomorrow. And I think after the fourth day, she was zooming around the place, doing things that she'd wanted to do for months and had not had the energy to do it. And, you know, my side effect was binge watching TV all night instead of passing out after dinner. I had so much energy that I've had to adjust when I put the patch on and when I take it off. But that's an amazing, wonderful side effect, nothing else.
Yeah, and that's a good point too. When do you wear these patches, right? For me, and I think most people, they tend to be very energizing. So we typically wear them during the daytime. And I think it's kind of recommended that you wear them or try them, start them out during the daytime. And then at some point, you know, if you want to try them at nighttime and see what the effects of wearing them at nighttime is, you can do that. These patches are very, you know, there's no wrong way really to wear these patches. You can put them anywhere. We have certain points on the body that is recommended that you start off with. But, you know, after a while, you can start to explore even putting the patches in different places. So, so you really can't do anything wrong with these patches. The only thing that you want to make sure that you do is not wear them longer than 12 hours. That is really the only rule. Other than that, it is so simple. Put the patch on, take the backing off, place the patch on your body and wear it, you know. Take good care of yourself, drink lots of water, do all the things that you know you need to do, eat right, you know, exercise, take care of yourself.
Eat chocolate.
Eat chocolate.
Chocolate is high in copper, and copper helps the patch work better.
I don't know, I eat a lot of chocolate.
There you go. Maybe that's why you eat a lot of chocolate.
Maybe.
Maybe that's the craving for chocolate.
So
Do you
my
have to
birthday
alternate?
weekend that was full of truffles was just the right thing, right?
Truffles, you said truffles. Is that what you said?
Truffles, yes. lots of truffles this weekend. I had
Um,
dark chocolate, and they were amazing. So, yeah.
This was Valoris's birthday weekend, so.
Oh,
Yep.
it was? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So
Yeah.
next year I'm going to be 65.
Oh.
You're going backwards?
Yeah,
Okay, that's a good idea.
Another
healthy
thing about
longer.
these patches, right? Age reversing,
Oh, absolutely. You know,
right?
yep. I have eyes to
About
see
that,
and ears to
Lois?
hear. So I pay attention.
That's a good thing.
Yes. So they actually, these patches, the light therapy actually, well, this is called an x39 patch. This is the stem cell activation patch. It actually resets the genes to a younger, healthier state. Who doesn't want that, right? So this is really about becoming younger as we live longer. And that's, you know, that's as good as it gets, right?
Mhm. Yeah. I
Can
mean,
you
we've got to
alternate?
be here. We may as well be happy and healthy, right?
That's right.
Yes. There was a question.
Do you keep the patch in the same spot all the time, or do you alternate it around? You know, you have to put it in different, like in 12 hours, you know how you put it in one spot? Do you
Yes.
alternate and put it in another spot? You don't put it in the same spot, right?
Once you place the patch on, you leave it for 12 hours. You don't.
Right. But
Yeah.
after you take it off for the 12 hours, right, and you have a 12-hour layover, as we would say,
Throw it away.
the next time that you put the patch on, you don't put it in the same spot again, right? You put it in a
Doesn't
different
matter.
spot.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Oh, it
Any
matter.
doesn't
spot
matter.
will do.
Okay.
That's the two places they recommend are the back of the
About the
neck,
navel.
the C7, and the dantian, which is a few inches below the belly button in the midline. But that's only because the studies they did on X39 were based on putting them there, but you can put the X39 anywhere. I have a friend
Yeah,
who
but I'm-
had a wound on his arm, and we put it right next to the wound today.
Hello.
So yeah, so
Right.
it's
Thank you.
okay. You can tell as you can change it every day and put it on a different spot.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. So the X39 comes in this is called a sleeve. This is a pack of 30 patches. And you can activate your stem cells for less than a cup of Starbucks a day. Truly. You get a 30-day supply, and you can get them at the wholesale price of $99.95. The retail price is $150. That everybody has access to signing up as a preferred customer or signing up as a distributor. You have that option, and both preferred customers and distributors get the wholesale pricing. So this is absolutely affordable stem cell technology. So this is really a game changer. She popped back in. Yeah, so this is really a game changer for us because, you know, up until this point, most people cannot stem cell therapy. It's just way too expensive. We had one of our distributors give a testimonial about how he went to Costa Rica, where it was cheaper to get stem cell therapy, and he still paid $8,000. And there weren't really any major noticeable differences. So in this way, this is activating your stem cells naturally. This is your body doing it. This is your body's intelligence that is activating these stem cells. You're not using anybody else's stem cells. There's no ethical question here. We're using embryonic stem cells, none of that. This is our bodies activating its own pluripotent stem cells. So this is wonderful. This is beautiful. And you all have access to this technology. So get with the person who invited you, you know, and, you know, if you're just starting, congratulations. If you're here for the first time, then this is a great time to just get started. You know, this is today, right now, you know, time is now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate this information.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, everybody, for bringing your beautiful, bright, shining lights into this space. It's 7:39. Wow. See what happens when you get all women in the room, you know? Can actually end this meeting in 40 minutes, which for our group is a milestone.
It actually is, yes.
Okay, everyone, I've got to
All
go.
right.
Thank you.
I gotta go
Have a
too.
great
Thank
week.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
I
Lovely
appreciate
call.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Good
night.
Good night.
Yeah.